Guys, welcome back to Wiseman Company. Today I wanted to go over another rifle of mine. It's my Recce Rifle, or build, as a lot of people would call it. Really, as Recce rifles go, it is not a Recce rifle, I guess, in the most purest sense. Recce comes from the British slang recon, and the Recce Rifle, this style of rifle you're about to see, allegedly the Navy SEALs armorers built this type of platform, developed it, and it was mainly made for Navy SEAL snipers as a lightweight option. And that is a 5.56 gun with a variable powered optic on top. Typically 16 inches in barrel length, although mine, like I said, isn't in the truest sense. It's a little bit different. This is the gun a lot of my buddies call Relish because of its green color, most likely. It's kind of unique, and we'll get into how I did that. Okay, so this is one of my favorite rifles. I love it. It can do everything. It's gone through a bunch of changes over its lifetime, but it can do everything. Up close work, far away work. Stretch this gun out to 500 yards, no problem. I have gone through a couple different glass changes throughout its lifetime, but I finally settled on the one I really like, and that's what's on it right now. This rifle isn't exactly a lightweight option, especially in today's age where everything's skeletonized and you can cut meat out of everything. I'm going to start with the lower and work my way up into the upper as far as components go. Starting from the back, we have a B5 Systems stock. These are great, been around forever. A lot of military use with these stocks. They're just proven. Moving forward, we got a BCM grip. This is their Mod 3, which gives me a very upright grip, a very 90-degree grip, almost, so to speak. And I like that. It gives me a good trigger press. I run these grips on almost all my AR-15s. Moving forward, I have a Velocity Triggers 3-pound flat trigger in here. Did a review on these a while ago. Love Velocity Triggers, great quality. The guy that owns Velocity came from Timney Triggers. He really knows his stuff. The price point on Velocity Triggers is phenomenal. If you're looking for a really good trigger and don't want to break the bank, you're a little bit money conscious, which most of us are, check out Velocity. Just a great option in my opinion. The lower is a billet lower from a no-name company. I think they did like a run of 100. It's just a plain billet lower, nothing to write home about. I typically use Lancer magazines. I like these a lot. They fall free, they're durable, they got those metal lips. They just have been a great magazine for me. I use other ones as well, but typically Lancer's what I stick with. Alright, let's get to the heart and soul of the rifle. The whole upper, just to make things short and sweet, is a Bravo Company 14.5-inch carbine gas upper. It's pin and welded to get me that 16 inches overall length. Carbine gas system works really well on the 14.5 inches. Typically, not always, but as your barrel gets shorter and your gas length gets longer, reliability seems to plummet a little bit. So the more space you have between that gas block and the muzzle, which would be called the dwell time in between, you get a little bit better reliability. So yeah, it's a carbine length gas system, which isn't as soft as shooting as maybe a mid-length or a rifle length, but honestly, I think it's negligible if you shoot enough and train enough. The rail on this BCM upper is not BCM, it's an ALG V3 M-Lock. It's been great, and honestly I went with this rail because of the price point. ALG typically has a little bit better price point than Geisley, its sister company, but the quality isn't any less in my opinion. The M-Lock attachments that mount up to this rail have been rock solid on it. It's lightweight, the fit and finish is good, installs easy. This has just been a really great rail. Light on this gun you'll start to see on all my rifles. I really like this setup. It is the Streamlight ProTac weapon light with their pressure pad. The pressure pad mounting system that comes with these Streamlight ProTacs is garbage. I really like these cloud defense mounting systems. They're made out of aluminum. They keep all your wires organized. You don't have to use zip ties. Just really like these cloud defense mounts for your tape switch. Backup irons on this gun are a set of LWRC flip-up sights. Great sights. Got these used. They do the job of being backup sights, which is nothing. Hand stop on here is a 0 Bravo. I have a separate review on this. It's a 60-second review on the channel. Great hand stop, very durable, made out of aluminum. You can jam it up against barricades to give yourself a little bit more support, and it's comfortable for your hand when you need to pull this rifle back into your shoulder. And last but not least is the Sling. This is a Lunar Concept Sling in black multicam. These are great slings. I'm completely converted over to these slings. I run 2 points all the time. I like the stability I get out of 2-point slings. These Lunar Concept slings are really comfortable. They contour to your body, hence the name contour slings. They have a little bit of a bend in them, so they just kind of wrap around your body and hug. They don't get twisted up and bind on you when you're running around. Why do they call it Relish? Because of the paint job. Honestly, guys, it's just a rattle can job I did in my garage with 2 different colors. Left a lot of black on it, did some OD green, there's a little bit of tan in here, and it's starting to wear off for the most part, which I think looks cool, but there's nothing special about this paint job. It's not Cerakoted in any pattern. It's just a rattle can job in my garage that was just a real quick down and dirty on this gun, but it looks cool, I think, and it's kind of wearing really nice, as I said. Okay, on top, I said I've gone through some glass changes over the years with this gun. American Defense mount. Love these mounts. Very heavy duty. A little bit on the heavy side if you're weight conscious, but other than that, these are great mounts. They're QD, so you can flip them on and off. In the mount is a Night Force 1-4. Love this piece of glass. Before this piece of glass, I had a Strike Eagle on here. I had a Trijicon AccuPower. All phenomenal, but I just wanted to get to something that was as small as possible with variable power and durable and has quality, and this Night Force has been phenomenal. I'll do a separate review on this. This year Night Force has dropped 2 new models, or 2 new versions of this piece of glass. They're 1-8s instead of 1-4s with the same size package, which is really, really, really cool. So maybe someday I'll upgrade to one of those, but for my area where I live, 1-4 is plenty of magnification for what I need to do with this gun. Alright guys, so that's a down and dirty on this gun. I get a lot of questions about this rifle. It's one of my favorites. I use it for everything. It's a little on the heavy side. It's definitely my most accurate rifle. I group the tightest with this bad boy. But more than anything, it's reliable. It does what I need it to do, short or long, and it looks cool. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them, point you in the right direction if you want to build something similar. If you don't have a Recce rifle, I highly recommend maybe building one next. If you guys like this video, hit that like button and share it with your buddies. Please go check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We got a lot of great content going on over there, and we'd love to talk with you guys. If you want to support Wise Men Company, go to wisemencompany.com. A lot of great gear over there. Buy yourself a t-shirt, buy yourself a hat, get yourself a Wise Guy. You deserve it. Alright guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.